Guys, I'm Barbara, and you're on Barbara Sews. Um, no, I didn't fall off the planet. It feels like forever, though, that I put up a video, and I wanted to do that today. I just got home. I went out of town. Let's see, I went to breakfast this morning, just got a sausage biscuit, coffee, and then it was such a beautiful day. I think the high today was 65. And so we just drove out of town. And when I was out of town, we just went a couple thrift stores. I like to show you what I bought. And then also my sewing plans. And I'm going to get right to those. I wish you could smell my candle. It's called Dressed in White. All Dressed in White or Dressed in White. I got it this past May. Or my son bought me a whole set thing or whatever they had at Bath and Body. And that was what was in this faux leather like Carrie. I think it was like a fuchsia pink. And I didn't really know what I'd do with the bag. I guess maybe I could have kept it and just stored stuff in it like I do everything around here. But I just went ahead and said he could give that to his girlfriend. And so he put her stuff in it because he bought her a few things. And so it smells like I don't know, it has this smell like you took your clothes out of the dryer. It has such I don't know, a really clean, a nice fragrance that you just would like to smell all the time. And that's the way it smells, and it's really nice. So I have that burning over there. And also I found, look, they have their caramel brulee back at Starbucks now. There's a cranberry orange refresher drink too that's new. Then they've got their peppermint mocha something. It's back now. But this is my first caramel brulee latte. And I've just not eaten really. I've drank, well, I did. I had this delicious pumpkin muffin with carameled pecans and oatmeal from a mom and pop store. We went out of town and I got me a coffee there too. And I just really like supporting those type more than you get when you have your franchise. And so I don't ever really feel bad about doing that, is helping keep the person in business. And so anyway, I got back home and I found that they had this. We stopped by there. My husband volunteered. I wasn't going to say no. And so I went and got that. So anyway, I'll quit yakking, and here we are. Now, you guys already have seen this fabric right here. It is a beautiful fabric, lots of fray, and so I will probably do a French seam with this. But this is the outer of it, and you can actually see there is a glittery, I don't know if you can see that. See there in the center of the flower, there is a silver thread that runs through the flowers. I have about 3 yards here. I got this at a thrift store, actually, a one that we normally go to called God's Storehouse. I mean, you can practically find anything you're looking for in that store. Now, not always, but a lot of the time, if you can't find something, go there. But I got this fabric there. It's been too long, so I don't know how much I paid for it. But here is the pattern that I plan on using. This is See and Sew 4135, and it's to make this tunic here. It's got little splits up the sides of it. And I guess down here is where they have the line drawings. I don't know how much of that you can see. But this was 50 cents, has never been cut. So I need to cut this. Actually, I'm shocked that I haven't already. And then the skirt that I'm going to make is this Butterick 5466. And my plans are to make view D. I'm thinking D. No? Yeah. Or I think it's A. Do you see the difference in A? How it just, is that A? Yeah. How it just goes around. And these others, if you can see, they come in and up. They make this little lip, kind of like here, and then they go up. Do you see that curve? This one just goes straight across. And that's the one I want. And I have used this pattern before, but this is actually the pattern that I am going to use on this skirt. And the goal is to make this tunic reach the length of my skirt or almost there, because I like that look. if it comes that I don't have enough fabric, I'm still going to make it work somehow, because this is perfect fabric, I think, to give it this floaty look. The way this tunic is, it's not stiff. Let me see, what fabric does it say that tunic, the fabric on this is Phalé. I've never used that. Velveteen, double knits, cotton knits, and challis. So, I mean, there's stretch and non-stretch. So, it will work. And because this fabric she has on, if it's, I'm probably not going to zoom in, it kind of looks like a, oh, what is that fabric where the crocheted flowers and pattern kind of stands up? I don't know why I can't think of it. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And it's just actually just like this one. The lines in this, it makes your eyes do funny things. At least it does mine. I don't know what you think about it. But that'll be cool. So that's one plan that is on the horizon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that first or if I'm going to go ahead and do my next project first. But I'll show you. Okay, the next thing is I have 3 sets of fabric, and here they are. And I have actually showed this on Instagram, Barbara's Busy Life, if you want to go check that out. And I will okay if you can or cannot come through, because it is a private locked. You have to ask permission to get in. But this is the first fabric, and I barely have enough, but I'm really hoping that it'll be enough to make a pencil skirt. It's black, and it's got those blue lines. It's kind of like a turquoise lines that go through them. And the light, I mean, forgive the light. This is black. It's not gray. It's a deep black. And it looks like there's like a thread stitch. See how it would be like on a sewing machine? And that's pretty cool. But so I like this. If I'm going to use the same pattern, I'm not sure. But typically, I mean, they're all the same pattern-wise. A-line, or I mean a pencil skirt, straight skirt, they're the same. Okay, here's another fabric that I have, and I have quite a bit here. This would make a cute jumper. This would make a really cute full skirt, actually, because even though it's like a wool suiting, it is still light enough, weight-wise, that it would work. But my plans are to make a straight skirt, pencil skirt, and it's really pretty. You can actually see the pile on there. It'll be really warm, even though it's thin. And then the third one is this one. This one here also has the little check in it. It's the darker brown, and then it's got that khaki, and then the kind of the cream. It's a nice fabric as well. It is like a suiting, but there's a mixture of something else, and I do not know what it is. It is woven. There's no stretch, just like the others. There's no stretch. But this has no pile where it's fuzzy like the other one was. And I have quite a bit here, too. So I can make a lot with this. And so my plans are also to make a straight skirt with this, because I have lots of sweaters and blouses with bows, and I'm just thinking that it'd be so nice to make it look businessy-like, because that is one of the styles I like, and I think that'll look really nice. Now, the pattern that I'm going to use for that, I think, I'm not sure where that is. Let's see. Here is a zipper. It is a brown, and I'm not sure if it will fit. I'm thinking it might look okay in that one skirt, but it might be too bold brown. It is not an invisible zipper, so it's going to show more. So I may have to change my zipper color. But those are the plans that I have here. Now, I'm looking... what is the pattern? I was thinking that I had another pattern, guys, but I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is. It is actually New Look 6544, and it's this skirt right here. I believe this is a skirt that I've made so many of when it comes to my straight skirts, and it too does not have a curve, and then it forms a lip, and then it gives you your waistband. This is not like that. It just goes straight across, and I like that. So this, I might end up using the same pattern with those two skirts and not switch off, because this is proved to be good. So this is going to be the skirt that I make, and it has like a little kick pleat in it. And you can see the line that tells you that it's going to be a pleat there, like a split. Only this here is not just like a split, and you know what I'm talking about. It's hard to sew those up. You have to kind of just bring them together and whip them down or zigzag them or something like that. This, it just folds right over if you don't want it, or don't even put it in. But I'm thinking, I don't know. You're going to have to make that wider then, because you won't be able to walk if it's too narrow. Then you look like a penguin. So that won't look good. So you'll have to figure that out. But anyway, so that's all of that. Now, the next project that I have that I've told you about, well, I don't know. I think I showed you guys on Instagram if you're watching me. But this is 6683, a new look. This is the pattern that I got from Hobby Lobby back, oh, I don't know, several months ago, when all of their patterns, or not all, the new look patterns were 99 cents. So I got this for 99 cents, and I just love this overall look. She's got her cute little boots on with her leggings, or her tights. I like the Mandarin stand-up collar, but I like this cowl too. And originally I was going to make this dress, only not put the pockets on. But then I ended up with a fabric that I have, and I think that the fabric will be loose enough to actually put the cowl on. So in reality, this is actually the dress I'm making. It's the same as this, only it just doesn't have the cowl neck, and it has the pockets, and I'm leaving them off. So let me show you the fabric. The fabric that I have is a, let's see, I don't think I have the yellow slip. I think they kept it. I got 25% off this fabric. Now this fabric here, it was not cheap. It was either $15.99 or $16.99 a yard. And so, good night, it was going to be $47 or more just for the fabric here. But it was on sale, so I got 25% off of that. And then when I got up to the register, I had gotten a coupon on my email that I have for Joann's, and I was able to use it, 20% off the whole thing. So I ended up paying, with the tax, was $33, which, to buy a really nice dress, it's going to be $33, if not more. Okay? So here it is. It is a cable knit, as you see there. Look how pretty. And it's navy blue. They had beige. They had, it was kind of scratchy though. They had a burnt orange, like a, actually the very color that she's got on here. And I really was pulled to buy it. If I had a lot of money and I was rich, I would have bought both, because that's how much I liked it. But I know that fall is going to be leaving us, and then we're into the winter months, and not that that would be a bad color to wear, but I just think of more down to, you know, like dark browns and that type thing. I mean, you can use these brighter colors interchanged with the earth tones, but not alone. I mean, that's just me. Everybody has their own little thing. So I went with a navy blue instead of my traditional. I always get black, and they did have black, but and they're all the same price. But I chose this got like this little cable knit. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. It's really funny because it's almost like it wants to pick stuff up. I didn't know this type of fabric to do that. It is a little sheer, and it's just the way it's woven, but you can't really see anything. I mean, you just have to really look through it. I'll probably wear a slip anyway, but it is really stretchy, and of course that's what you need for this dress. It is not really light and flimsy, but yet it's not really heavy. I think it's going to work for this dress really super well. And I got 3 yards, and that's actually what it calls for, 3 yards. Let me see if that's for the inches. 3 yards. Oh, that's if it's 45 inches. This here is 57 inches. So I'm going to have a bunch left over, which is good. And I can I can make other things with it perhaps. But anyway, I'm really excited to get this cut out. I'm really going to try and get my act together here, guys, and get some sewing in progress. A lot of it has to do with the fact that room is always an issue for me because I have so much in the way. And now that we're in an interchanging between winter and summer, I have, like right now, I'm looking over there at my computer chair and it's filled with clothes. There's a mixture of winter and summer. I have got to go through it, the ones I'm going to wear, and the other ones that I cannot wear now because of the weather change. I will put them away. And then I'll have to go through my closet downstairs because there's a bunch of stuff hanging in there that I've not worn. Actually, I think there's some stuff I'm just going to get rid of. Even though I like it and even though I sewed it, for whatever reason, I just don't, when I go to dress, I don't go to pull it down and wear it. Whether it's to church or whether it's just out, you know, for lunch or whether it's for whatever reason, I'm not wearing them. So, I'm just going to get rid of them. I'm going to take them to the thrift store. So, that's that. So, anyway, so that's all of my plans. A dress and 2 skirts. And possibly that one skirt with a tunic. And we'll see how that plays out. But, so that's all of that. That's my sewing plans for the month of November. So I will come after and I'll let you see what I made in the month of November. You know, I used to do that all the time and I really got away from that. So I want to start doing that every month. What I made in December, what I made in January, and so on and so forth. Now, while I was out of town, I went to a thrift store. I went to 2 actually. Let me show you what I got. Some of it's fabric and then some of it's not. Look what I got. It was $3. It's upside down. It was $3. The cheapest I've ever seen any of these exercise mats out and about has been $5 and up. Okay, and I just did not want to pay $5 and up. I really was looking for a mat that was a lot thicker than this. Now, years ago, I had someone buy me. It was pink. It was about this thick. And I got it at Five and Below. No, I got it at Ross. I'm sorry. Five and Below actually is right beside our Ross. I got it at Ross. And I remember it was $13. And I didn't ask them to buy it. I was just looking at it. And they asked me, hey, you want that? I said, yes, really nice. And they said, well, I'll buy it for you. And I thought, what? And so I let them buy it for me. And then I stored it away and I don't remember. And you know, to this day, I do not know where that mat is. And I keep looking and looking. And I have put off my exercising and my stretching and all this kind of stuff because I don't have a mat. Now, do you need a mat? Not absolutely 100%. You just find a spot and do it. But in my case, on the floors, it's not always the cleanest where you're exercising or perhaps, or I just prefer it, okay? Now, and plus too, a lot of my stretches and exercise, you don't actually get on the floor. And now that I'm going, actually this November, I'm going to be, my birthday's coming up. I'm going to be 66. It's not so easy to get up off the floor anymore, guys. So believe me, I do a lot of sitting in a chair and planks against the table and the wall and so forth. But this will be nice to do the ball and the ankle and the stretches with the bands on the floor. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, it is really long, guys. It's in excellent condition. And so I am so short. I might end up folding it in half and exercising on thickness instead of the 1 because it is that long. Now, it'll give me more padding too. Maybe if I put a blanket on top of it. I don't know. But I think I got a really good deal for $3. And so if I ever find the other mat, just for the sake of it, I'll show you. Because the other one was pink and it had flowers on it. Kind of like the boho flowers. It was really pretty. I really liked it a lot. And I think I might have used it a couple times and then I used it no more. I don't know what happened to it. All right, That's the one thing I got at the thrift store. Now let me show you what else I got. Also at the thrift store, I got this card of cute little, they're antique, no, they're called boutique labels, Babyville Boutique. I got them for 50 cents. And look at all of them. They're so cute that you would sew on a child's garment. It says, gotta change, mama made, diva needs a change, so sweet, cutie pie, little sweetie, flutterby, princess in training, and then just a purple butterfly at the very end. But those are so cute, and I'll add those to my sewing area up here. And then, let's see, that's all the sewing stuff that I found that I wanted. And then I got these little bear shoes for $1. And look how cute they are. You know, at Walmart, these little slip-on shoes like this are like $8 to $11. It's just crack unless you can get it on sale. And even, well, I guess I have gotten their sale items before for just $1, but not a lot. Most of the time they're like $4. This shoe's missing the little insert like there is in this shoe here, but it's going on a doll, so it doesn't matter. But aren't those cute? And they're for newborns. So I got those. And then I found some fabric in the store, and I can tell, guys, it is really nice fabric. I don't know who put it out, but it's got like a little tag. It comes wound up. But this is 1 yard, and it's $1.50. Okay, it says it's 60, 57. It says 60 inches. So, let's see, I'm looking. Oh, you know what? I'll use my scissors here. These are some really Friskus, really cool scissors. I got 2 pair of these. I got these at Walmart. They were on clearance, and over where they always had the clearance thing in the store. I think they were $1.50. Here. I didn't say. Here's another pair. I got 2 of them. But they're so sharp, and I'm using them for my sewing because I have used so many of my scissors. I have a pencil and pen jar here with scissors in it, and I just don't want my husband. Oh, look at there. I didn't even cut down on it, and it just cut right through it. Wow. See, they're really good. First, because that's a good brand, though. My trash over there. Okay, let's open this up. Let's see. This says, it's got some writing on it. Designed, oh, it says it's for Joann. So this is Joann fabric. And look how pretty that is. This is 1 yard, it says. So let's see. Actually, of course, it's not turned right, and I need to wash it. But look how pretty it is, guys, with the flowers. And it feels like a brushed poly. I don't know. Look at that. It's got a really nice stretch, and it's so soft on the top of it. You see that? Beautiful fabric. So I'm not even going to put that back, but it's 1 yard, so I'm going to put that over there because I'm going to wash that. I'm going to go downstairs. Then guess what? I found a bundle of the same fabric, and this is 2 yards. So I have ended up with 3 yards. Now, a lot of times when you make something, you don't want to get your yardage cut up and divided because you may have a hard time placing your pattern piece. But, of course, what I'll end up doing is probably either you could put sleeves on one part or that type of thing, because you can't put a seam down somewhere to connect. I mean, that wouldn't work. Of course, you can do what you want to do, but anyway, here, this is 2 yards. Wow. So I feel like I really scored, guys. It's actually folded, so the pattern goes this way. I'm wondering if this is a yeah, this is a one-way design. None of the flowers are upside down. So you have to watch that when you're placing your pattern piece, because see if I undo it here. Okay, when you look at that, Do you see any flowers that are the opposite direction? I don't. They're all stems down. So whenever here's the fold. So if I put it down on the fold, wow, this is 60 inches wide. This is just really beautiful. And I got it for $3. $3? Oh, I said $2, didn't I? The other was $1.50. Yeah. I think this was $3. But wow. That is really pretty, and it's soft and a great stretch. So this will really be a nice. Now, I would not make anything in this right now in the season we're in. This would be great for a spring dress has those you know how the dress looks like it's been pulled across, that's got that ruching. This would make a beautiful dress like that with long sleeves for the spring. Let's see, that's upside down. It would go like this. Yes. It's really nice. I think I've got a score there. Okay, so I'll wash that later. Okay, so that's all that I got at the one thrift store. And let me show you the other thrift store. I found fabric there too. And this was $3 for the whole thing. And it looks like she pulled it's got the little, like she pulled the little thing off of there. And we don't want to use our scissors for that. Oh, let's see. Yeah. We want to use something that we've used for paper. Because those of you out there who do not know, if you use your sewing scissors to cut paper, I'm talking even about plastic wrap that covers something, or little plastic, anything like that, it dulls them. Your sewing scissors should be just for your fabric and your thread, nothing else. And that was one thing that I was taught by my grandma when she was trying to help me begin to sew. Was you guard your sewing scissors. You don't cut anything but your fabric. But anyway, this looks kind of like a twill type fabric. Of course, there's no nothing, no stretch. It's a woven. But isn't that a beautiful color? You can see the fabric. It's not linen, I don't think. If it is, it's a heavier linen. I mean, you watching this, write down below what you think it is. But it is really nice. And there's 2 yards of this. And actually, it is pretty wide. From here to here. Wow. So it's at least 58 inches across, maybe 60. But that was a good score too. So I could not leave that behind. I actually thought that would make a nice straight skirt. And then I have another one. And it's really, really pretty. Look at it. It's actually the same type fabric. It's like a twill almost, you know, like those pants that guys wear. You know what? Let me open that some more. But the same too here. It's 2 yards. And it's so wide. From here to here. It is turned in half. Here's your selvage. Here's your fold right here. And so this is how wide it is. It's great. When you open this up, this is actually, I remember now, the word is directional. When you have a directional pattern, that's what the flowers on the brushed poly there is. This one here is not a directional. And what I mean by that is, I may be saying this wrong, and you can correct me if you want to, don't mind. These flowers go in all sorts of directions. So you can put the fabric on your pattern piece. It doesn't matter whether you put the head at the top or at the bottom, or, you know, it's not going to mess it up. It's going to be the same. So, this is really pretty. That one almost made me think of a strawberry, but it's kind of, I think, a carnation that's not opened up all the way. It's really pretty. It's the same type fabric as that one. Because of the pattern, it might be hard to tell, but you can still see the texture of that. Here's the back side of it. As you can see. Yep. No stretch. So that was super nice. And so, guys, that's all that I got today. I didn't spend a lot of money, which I try not to. And, well, as you age, and I know you guys can relate, there's a lot of things, hopefully, that you learn as you age. And experiences. I don't buy a lot of little things anymore just because I think they're cute. I'm thinking, okay, now what am I going to do with this? It just takes up room. I have to dust it. I have to move it from here to here. It just becomes a nuisance, and I end up taking it to the thrift store. So I just don't do that anymore. So I really try now to buy just kind of like, you know, that, what is that called when you eat? You eat only when you know that you need to eat, or because you know you're hungry, not just eat to be eating. I'm not getting the word, so if you know, you know. But it's the same with buying. I've gotten to where just because I can or because I like it, I have to have a purpose for it, a reason why. Would I use this, or is just buying this just because it's on sale? That's kind of dumb. And I've been guilty of that. And so I really work hard not to do that anymore. And so I ask myself, you know, are you going to get home and say, oh, I wish I'd have bought that? So, because I've done that too. So, yeah, it's all about trying to save money and be responsible for the money you do have. So, I'm going to quit. Thanks for joining me. If you're new, please come back. You'll be able to come back and see what I've made, and I will put that up. I got work I got to get done. I've been putting off. So much has been going on. And so I want to get started and get that done. And then I'll be able to begin to cut out what my plans are to sew. But like I said, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for helping me build this channel. As soon as we get a bunch more on here, at least up to 800, then we'll have us another giveaway. Yeah, but anyway, I hope all of you have a good evening, the rest of the evening, wherever you are today. This sweater here is a sweater that I got from Temu, guys. There are things that you buy from Temu that you have to send back. They don't always match up to the description on the website. And we've all learned this, okay? You have to become smarter than they are, okay? This particular sweater, no doubt, is a really good quality. This was not a local vendor. This was straight from Temu. I put it in my cart. It might have been a lightning deal, though. I'm not exactly sure. But I love this wide stand-up collar. It's got this around the sleeve of it. It's got a nice ribbing right here. Also, it's got a nice ribbing around the bottom of it. This is a medium. It fits me well. Could I have gotten it smaller? Probably. But I don't know. I don't like my clothes just to fit me. Now, there's some things that they look good if they just fit you. You know, you don't want them baggy. But when it comes to sweaters, I want to be comfortable. And it's cold. That's why you're wearing a sweater. So it's just nicer if it's a little oversized. But this is such a beautiful print here. I actually have one that's gray that's similar to this that I actually got at Walmart, surprisingly, because I have not always liked their clothes in the past. But I think Walmart is really upped their game, and they are coming with some really nice things. And that sweater I actually got there, and it was on a clearance after the holidays. It was winter was going to be over. I don't know if it was holidays or, like I said, winter, because I don't think it looks like a Christmas sweater. It's like a gray blue. It's really pretty, and I've got that packed away, so I got to pull that out and add it with the rest of my winter sweaters. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you and tell you where I got it. I think this was $11, $11 or $12. But and that was a lightning special because, good night, some of their sweaters are from $14 to $20. It just depends on the print and what they are. This little hat I got from Temu, I was showing you this back in September when I was beginning to get my items for my October costume. Remember that? and I ended up wearing the bucket hat with the little netting that came over my face. This was a hat I bought wondering if I might switch them out and wear this instead. But it was a day that was not cold. I didn't really feel like I should wear a hat like this. Here in Kansas, where I live, it has been in the 50s today. No higher, hotter. I can't remember. It was I think it either got to 62, 52. It wasn't hot today, so I wore this sweater. I actually ended up earlier this morning with another sweater. I did take it off because it got warm in the car. And then I wore this hat here. But, yeah, so it came from Temu, and I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure it was a Lightning too, because that was what I've always bought because I want to save money. It's actually excellent quality. It is so soft. It's got like a little monogram right here, like a little flower, and then it's got these little set-in beaded things that are shiny. But yeah, it's a really good, nice hat. And so anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. God bless all of you, and we'll meet again. Bye.